It's like heaven with zombies. I'm going to try my best to keep this review as spoil-free as possible. Hi, I'm Leah, and I'm a gamer girl. Resident Evil 5, or Biohazard if you're in Japan, is the 7th game in the Resident Evil survival series. If you want to learn more about the Resident Evil history, you can watch my video Countdown to Resident Evil 5. I'll put a link in the description. In Resident Evil 5, you start off as Chris Redfield. You have a partner, Shiva. This game takes place in Africa and starts off right where Resident Evil 4 left off. It's 10 years after the original Resident Evil, and Chris is now a member of the BSAA, Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Wow, that's a mouthful. Resident Evil has really wandered from the original zombie characteristics that they had in the first Resident Evils. The new enemies in Resident Evil are called Mugenies. I will tell you that they're not caused by T-Virus, G-Virus, or Las Plagas. It's something different, but I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. Mugenies still have some human characteristics, but they also have some superhuman characteristics. Yes, these zombies can run, jump, even stab you with a bottle or use a bow and arrow. I really like the variety in enemies. As you went from place to place, the look of the enemies changed. For example, when you're in the mines, the Mugenies have pickaxes. When you're in the marshes, they look tribal. I'm happy they kept some of the more classic Resident Evil enemies as well, like the dogs, bugs, and of course, the chainsaw guy. The boss battles were also varied. You gotta fight Zero Suit Samus, Wannabe Terminator, and even my father. I really enjoyed the different environments in this game as well. There was towns, ruins, marshes, ships, mines, secret factories. It was amazing. There was quite a few different weapons in the game. There was handguns, shotguns, machine guns, mags, and rifles. There was also the grenade and rocket launcher. Besides the grenade launcher that had 6 different types of rounds: flash, explosive, flame, acid, nitrogen, and electric. My favorite weapon was probably the AK-74. I think it's kind of cheap how you can have infinite ammo. It takes away the challenge, but it's entertaining at the same time, so I'm happy that they made it optional. The only thing that really irritated me in this game was how the inventory was set up. I liked how between each section in the game that you had a chance to organize everything, but I didn't like how you couldn't trade or give weapons to your partner. And I kind of missed the "what are you selling" guy. I liked the challenge of not being able to carry too many items, however. I didn't like how there wasn't a drop function. Let's say I have lots of ammo, but I'm almost dead. I see a health spray on the ground, but my inventory is full. In order for me to use it, I need to discard something and then pick up the spray. Why can't I have a drop function and just pick it back up after I've healed myself? On the topic of health, I'm happy that they left combining herbs in there so they'd have more effect. I'm sad that they don't have as many colors as what they did in 4, but oh well, I'm happy it's still there. Did anyone else notice that the herbs kind of look like pot plants, and when you pick them up, it kind of looks like a joint? Now for my favorite part of the game, the co-op. This game is the perfect date game. If you want your lover to play a game with you and you guys want to play it together, I highly recommend this game. Or if you're trying to convince them to get into gaming, start with this game. It's so hard to find a decent split-screen game nowadays. Everything is either online or System Link. I cannot express how happy I am that they made a split screen in this game. However, there's still online, and of course, I'm happy about that. But I like being able to cuddle on the couch with my boyfriend and play this game. And save his ass a couple times. But this was the first Resident Evil game in the survival series that they've done this, and I hope that they continue to do this. There are parts in the game where you're split up, but it's never for very long, and you really have to depend on your partner and work together as a team. On that note, however, depending on someone else does make this game a little bit longer and a little bit more annoying if you're playing it alone. I hate having a computer for a partner. It's like trying to keep Ashley safe all over again. At least this time she has a gun. They will shoot enemies that are on the other side of the ruins when there's a whole group of people beside you. What the fuck is that? My overall opinion of this game. I want to know what they're doing for Resident Evil 6. That's all I can think about. This is definitely my new favorite Resident Evil. It's not just because the graphics in this game were amazing and the co-op was a blast. It's because this one seemed a lot deeper than the other ones. They went into a lot of story, a lot of history, they had flashbacks in the game. It was great. And if you haven't played the other Resident Evils, I don't think you'll get the same feeling from it. You just won't like it simply because you won't know who all these people are. You won't know who they're talking about. They'll have a flashback from one of the other games and you'll be like, who the hell's this guy? Like, why is he getting stabbed? Why are they trying to chase him? Things like that. Something that I thought was kind of weird is this is probably the only game in history that I thought that the loading screens were too fast. The amount of detail that they put in this game, they put history facts on the loading screen, and Like, just little things like that. I thought they put a lot of effort into it, and it really shows that they cared about making this game. So overall, I give this game an A. Good job, Capcom. And make sure you check out gamergirlsrock.ca for bonus videos, including a video on how to duplicate items in Resident Evil 5.